the kingdom of Murtana, united by King Robar II. During the long years of his reign, he was able to defeat all foes of his realm. All except one. Against the orcs took its toll, and the prisoners of the realm were to pay the price. The king needed swords for his army, and every man guilty of a crime, no matter how insignificant, was forced to work in the ore mines of Khorinis. To make it impossible for them to escape, the king sent out the best magicians of the kingdom to create a magic barrier around the entire valley. I was one of them. Something disturbed the delicate structure of magic. We were trapped inside our own barrier. 1 second of negligence was enough for the prisoners. Khorinis was now under the control of the convicts. The king had no choice. He had to negotiate. He needed the ore. Month after month, the king supplied everything the prisoners needed. Month after month, they brought the ore to the edge of the barrier in exchange. Until the present day, another convict was brought to the cliff. He did not know, but he would change everything.
In the name of King Robar II, bearer of the scepter of Verant, I sentence this convict to...
Stop! Convict, I've got an offer to make you. This letter must reach the leader of the Magicians of Fire.
You're wasting your time.
You may choose your own reward. He'll give you anything you ask for.
Very well, I'll take your letter. On one condition. Spare me the rest of his nonsense.
How dare you!
Keep silent. Right. Send him in.
Welcome to the colony.
That's enough. Leave him alone. And now scram. Get up. I'm Diego. I'm not interested in who you are. You've just arrived. I look after the new arrivals. That's all for now. If you plan to stay alive for a while, you should talk to me. But of course, I won't keep you from choosing your own destruction. Well, what do you think?
Why did you help me?
Because you needed help. Otherwise, Bullet and his boys might have killed you. And I couldn't just stand by and watch. Because I came all this way.
A suggestion?
Yes. Everyone who arrives here has a choice. I'm here to show the new ones that...
I have a letter for the High Magician of the Circle of Fire.
Really?
I was given it by a mage shortly before they threw...
You're lucky I can't afford to show my face around the mages anymore. That's because the mages pay... If I were you, I'd shut up.
Why not?
The mages are in the castle in the old camp. Only...
Okay, what do I need to know?
We call it the colony. Well, at least there are 3.
Who's Gomez?
Gomez is the most powerful ore baron. He's the boss of the...
Let's assume I want to join his people.
At the gate of the castle, you'll find a man called Thoris.
How do I get to the...
You just follow this. There are a...
Where do I get a weapon?
When you get to the old mine, the mine is easy to find.
Where's Bullet now?
He and the others... But if you plan to fight him,
Thanks for your help.
we'll meet in the old...
on somebody, you're in trouble.
That's something else instead.
Hey, you!
Hey, you.
What do you want?
I want to warn you. If you continue this way, you'll be entering our hunting ground.
Why is this area so dangerous?
You've just arrived, haven't you? There are different areas in this colony which are all more or less dangerous. The paths between the camps are quite safe, and that's
What do you hunt?
mostly scavengers. There's a lot of meat on them.
Really?
Ask my friend Drac.
Where can I get better?
The nearest place is that old but you can get the stuff if you go to the old camp. Ask for more drag.
Tell me more about the areas of the colony.
If you travel between the camps, you'll need a map to. Dead ends often lead you to dangerous canyon. Do not enter the old ruins. There are too many around here, and most of them are old fortifications. There are often orcs in those ruins, or even worse creature. And one more hint. Don't go into the
Where do I get a map?
Ask the people in the... maybe.
Why?
If you get enough.
Thanks for...
Don't go thinking everyone's gonna be so friendly. There may not be much.
I'll keep it in mind.
Let's talk about something else instead.
I better keep out of it.
What are you doing here?
What's it look like? Regarding the bridge, of course. We make sure that no beasts cross the bridge.
Have you got any advice for me?
Yeah, don't go in the forest unless you're strong enough to fight off all the beasts. Make sure you get... Where do you think you're going?
To the camp.
You ain't come to make trouble, have you?
Diego says I'm to meet him in the camp.
Okay, in you go then.
Any news?
Nah.
Any news?
Nah.
But keep it to yourself. You don't need to know about it.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, Bo.
There must be something about that story after all.
Maybe.
That wasn't very clever. I better keep out of it.
Keep it to yourself.
You're very
You gotta watch
probably
what you
right.
tell people.
The worst shit.
That story after all. It was obvious that
There was a
would be
time
trouble
when
ahead.
things would have gotten very...
New here, are you? I don't know your fit. I'm Sly.
You have a job for me?
One of our guards has disappeared. He's called Neck. He might have... You're new here, and you'll get around quite a lot. If you find him, I'll...
What good will your speaking up for me do?
If you want to join the camp. If I speak...
I'll see if I can...
If you...
Where will I...
His district... Hey, you!
You've been lucky there.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though. Some people never learn. There must be something about that story after all. Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
I'd better keep out of it.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Hey, man. I'm Fisk. I trade goods.
Have you got armor for me as well?
Well, I'm sure that I...
People always talk.
There must be something about that story after all.
Give me the light digger's trousers.
You're very probably right. I'd better keep...
The sleeper be with you, strange. I'm here to guide you onto the right path.
And which is the right path?
The path of the sleeper. The gurus are preparing a great invocation. So far, he's just talked to us in visions. But now, it's time to get in. Our camp is... As long as I'm not...
What would be the benefit of joining you?
Maybe you're one of the chosen people who received the gift of magic from the... Or you might obtain the highest honors and be... If the sleeper is with you, you can even combine both. The best of the Templars... You see, our brotherhood has a... You should be aware of that. I'm not listening to your...
Who's the sleeper?
The sleeper speaks to us. He has been leading us. All the followers...
Salvation from what?
From this goddamn place, of course.
Take me to your camp.
Very good. Hey, you! I trade in swamp weed and potions from the sect camp.
What is swamp weed?
New here, are you?
I want to join the camp.
Oh, good. You can do me a favor.
What is it?
In the sect camp, Colomb is an alchemist. I'd like to buy, but...
And what do you expect?
The sect Colomb is one of the gurus. That whether you wanna...
Okay, I'll see.
Hang on. Something I go learn. Why does that happen over and over again?
That won't happen again.
Hey, newcomer. I'm Mordrag. You should remember that name.
Hang on. There must be something about that story after all, because some people never learn. That won't happen again.
You shouldn't.
There must be something about that story after all, because...
Who calls the shot?
Forest controls. If you want to...
You're not go rushing into... Relax.
How's it going?
For you.
Trouble. That's how it goes.
Do all the people here?
Nah, only we got...
As long as I'm not involved.
There must be something about that story after all.
You'll have to watch what you...
I doubt that's ever likely. But who cares? I'd better keep out of it. Some people never learn.
It's obvious that there would be trouble. That won't happen again.
Hang on. Better not to go rushing into anything.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently. People always talk.
Not my problem.
Don't bother so much. Yeah.
Hey, you!
People don't need to know it.
Hi.
You don't say. I'm Kurgo.
As I'm not involved.
Are you good?
At fighting?
Let's talk about
Let's not go rushing into
I thought that would have been clarified a
It was
long
obvious
time
that there
ago.
would be trouble ahead. People always talk.
Probably time when things would have gone very different.
Hold it.
What's up?
You can't enter the castle without permission. Now,
That wasn't very clever.
are you deaf?
Now you're done for, intruder.
That won't happen.